Hello Bacho. Today we are going to start with the chapter number 10 of class 10th light, reflection and refraction, and it's a very interesting chapter. It's a physics chapter. You know about physics, right? So physics mein we are going to relate our surrounding, our light. What is light and what type of mirror do we have? Like a plane mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror. In our daily life we are using somewhere in when you're riding a car, you're looking at the mirror, those kind of mirrors. Then we have lenses also. So we are going to discuss in this chapter of light, reflection and refraction, and it's a very important chapter for board exam, so you must focus on it. And what we need to do in this chapter, first we need to understand what is light. Okay, you can make your notes here only, that will be helpful in your board exam, so you can do that. What is light? Light is a form of energy. Okay, light is a form of energy. What is energy? You know that energy is like sound energy, heat energy. So light is also a form of energy. And second point, you need to remember that it helps us to see. It enables us to see. It enables us to see. It enables us to see. So you are looking everywhere and you are looking this colorful world, and this colorful world is basically nothing but because of the light. Now we will discuss what is light. Okay, so properties of light, we have to discuss what is properties of light. So you know about light, right? So light is considered an electromagnetic wave. We are going to discuss in this topic more about in our class 12th, but first you need to understand it is an electromagnetic wave. So what is this electromagnetic wave? So basically, when a light travels in a form of radiation, it creates two types of field around it. One is electric field, the another is magnetic field. Magnetic field you have heard, like magnet creates around the field, that is called magnetic field. Same thing is electric field, and light is an electromagnetic wave. So a wave which is creating electric as well as magnetic field around it. You have seen that light is coming from the source sun around on our earth. So light is coming from the vacuum. So light does not require any medium to travel. It does not require any medium to travel. It does not require any medium to travel. Okay, this is second property. What about third one? You can say that light always travels when it is coming from an object. It always travels in a straight line. Light always travels in a straight line. Light always travels in a straight line. Okay, the fourth part is what we can say. This is also we are going to discuss in our higher classes. Light is dual nature. It has dual nature. Light has dual nature. What is dual nature? You can tell me. Dual nature means light is wave also and particle also. So dual nature is wave and particle nature of light. Light behaves as wave also, light behaves as a particle also. With respect to the surrounding or with respect to the surface, it is interacting. Okay, particle is it interacting. When you walk in the sunlight, you see the shadows. Okay, so light casts shadows also. Light create shadows also. I hope you are getting it what we are doing here. And the sixth part is light's speed. You must remember, light's speed is fixed. Light speed is, and it is highest in the world. You know that. Okay, so there is some theories about the Einstein also. If you travel with the speed of light or more than the speed of light, you can do the time travel. Okay, So light speed is fixed and it is the highest in the universe, that is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Meter per second is the unit of speed. 3 into 10 raised to the power 8, or we can say 3 lakh kilometer also in some textbooks. The second is when light falls on the surface. When light falls on the surface, two phenomena are going to happen. What are those two phenomena? Can you define it? Light falls on the surface. There are different phenomena happening. Surface can be anything, like a layer of the sea also, or it can be glass also, it can be normal book also, anything, any surface. When light falls on the surface, two phenomena are going to happen. One is reflection of a light. The another one is refraction of a light. Fraction. So when light falls on the surface, two phenomena are going to happen, that is reflection, and refraction, F-R-A-C-T-I-O-N, and reflection is R-E-F-L-E-C-T-I-O-N of light. So we are going to discuss the reflection of light first. What is reflection of light? Then we will understand refraction of light, okay? So first topic is our reflection of light. So when a light strikes on the surface, surface can be strikes on the surface, and it bounces back in the same medium. This phenomena is called reflection of light. Reflection of light. Okay. Now what we are talking about, to understand better reflection of light, we have some laws in physics which define the number of phenomena happening in the surrounding. So we have a laws of reflection also. Laws means which define the phenomena happening in our surroundings. So laws of reflection we are going to discuss. So first law is, we call it angle of incidence and angle of reflections are equal. So first I am drawing the what is reflection. Okay, so suppose this kind of surface you have. It can be any polished surface. Light always comes in a straight line. So I am drawing one straight line here, and it is striking on the surface. So since it is coming downward, we need to point out the arrow. Okay, we need to point out the arrow. And since this light is coming and incident on the surface, so we can call it incident ray. Incident ray. I-N-C-I-D-E-N-T ray. Incident ray. Now what we need to do, this is the surface. So we need to draw one perpendicular line to the surface. It is an imaginary line. So I am drawing it by the dot. And it is perpendicular line, always perpendicular to the surface. We call it normal. We call it normal to the surface. Normal. N-O-R-M-A-L, normal to the surface. Okay. So this is an imaginary line we have drawn. Now when the incident light strikes to the surface, it makes some angle with the normal. And this angle is known as angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Now what is happening here, this is called angle of incidence and it is represented by I. It bounces back. After striking the surface, and when it is going, so we need to use this kind of arrow, and that is called reflected ray. and this reflected ray is also making an angle with the normal imaginary line, that is called angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. Okay, so simply I am drawing it again, it becomes rough little bit. First you have to draw the surface. This is your surface, this is called surface. You have to draw one line, that is your incident ray striking to the surface. At the point where it is striking, we have to draw the normal. This is called normal line, imaginary line. The angle made with the normal and incident ray is an angle of incidence, and when it is striking on the surface, it is bouncing back, and this is called reflected ray, and it makes an angle R with the surface, and this is incident ray. Okay, so what we can do here, we have write down the laws. So first law of reflection is, angle of incidence. You know that angle of incidence is what? The angle between incident ray and the normal is equal to the angle of reflection. This is your first law. Okay, for better understanding, you remember the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, that is angle I must be equal to angle R. This is the summary of this law. The second law is the incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. What is same plane? So suppose you are looking at the copy, that notebook is your plane. Okay, so when you are drawing this light, all the drawing is in the same plane. You are not making it 3D structure, you are making it 2D structure. So this all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. Now I am going to write down what is angle of incidence, so you will better understanding of it. Angle of incidence, it is represented by I, small I, the angle made between incident ray and the normal to the surface. Incident ray and to the normal is called angle of incidence. What is angle of reflection? Same thing but with the reflected ray. It is represented by small r. The angle between can be written by like that only, between reflected ray and the normal. Okay, so this is called angle of reflection, and for the first law, angle of reflection is equal to angle of this. Okay, so this is your topic, and further we are going to discuss 3 type of mirror in which reflection is occurring. First is plane mirror, reflection can occur in that. Concave mirror, and third one is convex mirror. Okay, convex mirror, third one is convex mirror. Convex. So you are going to subscribe this channel for better understanding of next video, and we will start with that plane mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror and image and other things. Thanks for watching.